brain. It's stuck in this black box, and it doesn't know. Part of the brain doesn't even know it's yesterday, today, or tomorrow. It just knows that it exists. It's in there. Now the brain doesn't know what is happening outside. It relies on its eyes. You know that 400 million years ago, the eyes started to develop. And with the eye, the brain started to develop. With movement, the brain started to develop. But in actual fact, it's in this little black box. So it's quite a frightening experience to know that it's encapsulated there, and it relies totally on the five senses. So those five senses have to be functional for it to perform, for it to grow, for it to develop. Erving Goffman, he's the father of sociology, and he, around about the 1960s, in the last century, he wrote a book on living, what happens to people, how they live, how they conduct themselves in the workplace, how they conduct themselves at home. And he said, at home, at work, what is going to happen for you to survive is you have to bring, and it's very much what we spoke about earlier, you've got to bring a mask down. There are things that are expected of you. You are expected to perform a certain way. You expect to up your game in terms of how much you communicate, how vibrant you are, how much you smile and connect. And if you don't, you don't fit into the standard of what we want. So that mask, and I know you spoke about honesty yesterday, it's required by society, it's cultural. You can't cry at work, you can't let the team down, you can't show too much emotion, you've got to contain it. So the mask has got to be there. And I'd really like to send you an article on this, just remind me, because if you will, with reading. The mask has got to be there for you to sign in the workplace. But Erving Goffman says when you go home, it's a different story. He calls it the farting environment. Because the farting environment is where you let off steam. I'm always the one. Where your woman or your man knows you, he knows you intimately. And they find the one place, we have got a 30%, unless you've got a strong insula, we've got a 30% chance of reading body language accurately. We just not, you think you go on body language courses, all you do is what I read in my book, you become a spectator. But he said at home, your partner reads your body language. They know every nuance, they know how you think, they know how you move, they know when you lie, they know when the next lie is coming. So this is the environment where we can completely be ourselves. And Herman was saying, you've got the work face where you work, when you get home, you could have a totally different persona. You read something that's important, you don't read the entire text. What we did at school, we would go right to the entire chapter. You only read a tiny bit, you go out and you walk in nature. They have found that nature causes a dopamine rush. And as it does that, the brain becomes supple and it starts to absorb what you've just seen. They've also found that at 20 minutes, and at Oxford, my professor there said to me, not at 21 minutes, not at 15 minutes, not at 30 minutes, she says, no, 20 minutes they found is the time critique, where you will, if you have a nap, or just a cat nap, you will remember that information. So anything critical you've got with some, your brain will, haven't you ever had a problem where your brain carries on solving the problem, and suddenly, it's been in the back of your mind, and suddenly the solution comes forward.
Yeah, that's why Google has those nap rooms.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, every single day at work. I don't think you're going to get away with it. So what I wanted was, I did the relationship diagram. Did you give it some thought? Because the purpose of that is you would have seen solid lines, wavy lines, and dotted lines. But this is all about your relationships and your clients and how you can maximize that by understanding them more. What did it tell you about your relationships? What insights